Hello, dearies! Welcome to another interesting lesson with Mr. Olio. How's been your day? I hope it has been colorful and wonderful. In today's lesson, we will be treating brief history of atomic theory, and you will learn the various scientists that contributed to the atomic theory. The first scientist is known as Democritus. Democritus was a Greek philosopher who proposed that matter cannot be broken down indefinitely. He proposed that matter cannot be broken down indefinitely. And he also proposed that when a person ends up with some piece that cannot be divided any further, that smallest piece is called atom, and he derived the atom from a Greek word known as atomos. Atomos, which means invincible in the Greek word. So this is an illustration of the component of atoms dividing into smaller particles, of an atom dividing into smaller particles. The next scientist is known as Joe Dalton. Joe Dalton was a British chemist. So, in the year 1807, he was the first modern scientist to propose the existence of atoms. I'll come again. In 1807, he was the first modern scientist to propose the existence of atoms. He also described an atom as an invincible, indestructible, solid sphere like a ball. So John Dalton was the first modern scientist to describe atom that way. Now this is an illustration of atoms acting invincible and indestructible. The next scientist is known as Sir Joseph John J.J. Thomson. Sir Joseph John J.J. Thomson, who was a British physicist. In the year 1898, he proposed the Plumb-Ponding model, which stated that an atom is a solid mass of positively charged material with negative charges known as electrons scattered like a plumb pudding. He was also credited as the scientist that discovered electrons. He was given the scientist that discovered electrons. Now this is an illustration of electrons moving all around an orbit, scattered around as negative charges. So as you can see, electrons moving all around, scattered. So Joseph John J.J. Thomson is known as the father of discovering electrons. So super kids, let's see some practical questions on what you've learned so far. Who was the first modern scientist to propose the existence of atom? I will come again. Who was the first modern scientist to propose the existence of atom? I want to see my smart kid. The answer is Joe Dalton. He was the first scientist in 1807. He was the first modern scientist to propose the existence of atoms. You were very correct. That was very smart of you. Now, the next practical question is, atoms were derived from a Greek word known as dash. Atoms were derived from a Greek word known as dash. I want to see my next smart kid. The answer would be atomos. atomos. Very correct. Atomos, which simply means invincible in the Greek word. Invincible, meaning atoms are invincible. That was very correct. Wow, super kids! It has been an interesting lesson so far, knowing some various scientists that contributed to the discovering of atom. So super kids, it's time to say goodbye. Don't forget and always remember, hard work pays. Stay safe. See you guys in the next lesson. Bye bye.